Hello, this is Todd King here, and I'm an executive coach, managing partner with Fortune Management. I am located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we operate in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, and West Virginia. And I couldn't be more excited today to introduce to you guys and bring two of my longtime clients. And when I say clients, that's not even the right word. Two of my longtime friends now to this interview, and so I'm very, very excited for this. And I'm going to ask them, Dr. Smith, Dr. Browning, please introduce yourselves and tell us the role that you play at Tuscarora Dental in Martinsburg, West Virginia.
All right. I'm Dr. Brandon Smith, co-owner, Tuscarora Dental, Martinsburg, West Virginia. We're a cosmetic, physiologic, biological dentistry practice here in Martinsburg. We began our practice in 2018, and we've kind of evolved from a conventional general dentistry practice to something that is a little bit more specialized in terms of the scope of care that we provide and the specialty of care that we provide.
And I am Dr. Angelina Browning. I am Dr. Smith's wife, and I am also co-owner of Tuscarora Dental.
Yes, every single month, Fortune is starting to highlight and do a special topic. And I was thrilled when Fortune asked me to come and pick a couple of people to interview. And this month is community outreach and philanthropy. So I want to kind of start at the heart of the matter. And what does community outreach mean to you guys? And why is it so important to you guys personally? And how has it shaped the culture at Tuscarora Dental?
So, community outreach is very important to us because we have always had a heart for community and a desire to give back to the community. Even when Dr. Smith and I were in dental school, we volunteered at a free dental clinic, and we always talked about, this vision of being able to give back to people in our community who may be, underserved. So it has taken some time for us to kind of get to the point in our practice where we are able to give back to people, but the last several years have been especially rewarding for us as we have started to provide free dental care for veterans, smile makeovers for very deserving community members, as well as small community projects that our team spearheads in the practice.
Yeah. And if I could jump in, we have, we both did a residency at the VA Medical Center here in Martinsburg. Angie has, Dr. Browning, has her father and grandfather served in the military. And whenever we were in our residency at the VA, we became aware of a pretty significant gap in access to care among veterans. The VA Medical Center provides dental benefits to a good number of veterans, but there is a limitation with regards to the amount of disability a veteran has to have in order to qualify for dental benefits. And so that leaves the majority of veterans within the VA Medical Center don't have access to the dental care. And so we saw that as a significant need, and we had set it as a goal early on in ownership of the practice, and really before we even owned our first practice, to make that a population that we wanted to specifically make sure that we improve their access to care.
Awesome. So your Fortune is partnered, and it was actually founded as part of Fortune, a initiative called Freedom Day, and it's a national nonprofit organization, and it was actually founded by a dentist right here in the great state of West Virginia. And but so you guys take a part in this initiative called Freedom Day. And for those that are listening that may not be familiar, what exactly is Freedom Day? What does Freedom Day event entail? And who is it designed to serve?
So, Freedom Day is a national event where dental practices across the nation come together to provide a day of free dental care for a lifetime of freedom. And we also have involvement from local businesses who may donate free goods such as free food or discounts as well. So the whole entire community can get involved on this day. But in our practice, we provide free dental care such as dental cleanings, fillings, extractions, any sort of emergent dental care or dental needs that veterans or active military or their immediate family may need in our community.
Wow, it sounded just like, and I know you guys personally, and I know how involved you guys get with Freedom Day. But what really inspired you guys to get involved, and what does this initiative mean to you?
So for me personally, I have a lot of family members who are veterans. So that holds a special place in my heart as far as wanting to give back to the veteran community and the military community. But as Dr. Smith had said previously, we had worked at the VA Medical Center here in Martinsburg. And even after our residency there, I worked with homeless veterans, providing dental care. And that was a very, very special opportunity for me. And it was something that we really wanted to continue to do in our private practice after we left the VA facility.
Tuscarora Dental's Freedom Day events are known for their warmth and impact, and there's a lot of dental offices across the country that participate in Freedom Day. What has the responses been from your community in particular, and what do you guys do that makes your events a little bit different? And if I could say so, pretty extravagant. You guys make this truly a full community event. So maybe you guys give us a little bit of details about that, and any other stories that have stuck with you from your experiences participating in Freedom Day.
Well, we certainly do try to make it a big event. So every year our team has tried to outdo themselves by making it bigger and bigger. So we've had food trucks come along, we have vendors set up. And this year we actually have a concert series, so we're having some local bands come perform. And we're inviting the whole entire community to come out and bring a lawn chair and just enjoy the day and support our veterans and military. So as far as memorable patients that we have treated on Freedom Day, one patient in particular that stands out to me because my dad was a Vietnam veteran is we had a Vietnam vet who came in and he was just so grateful and so surprised at the amount of gratitude that was shown to him that day. He told us or shared with us that when he came home from serving overseas, he was not welcomed with open arms. It was a very difficult time for him, and to have people so warmly express their gratitude and thanks really touched that patient in particular.
How has participating in Freedom Day really influenced your team dynamic, and how has it helped foster a sense of purpose among your team members? At Fortune, and you guys have been part of Fortune for a long time, we talk about the areas of life mastery, and one of the areas is contribution. And we believe that to really live a fully fulfilled life, you have to be contributing. So how has Freedom Day helped your team with that purpose?
I will certainly say that among the team, the Freedom Day event and Freedom Day, as a whole, whenever it rolls around, is the most spirited day among the team. It's a day that everybody on the team looks forward to. From the day after the previous Freedom Day until the upcoming Freedom Day, the girls are planning on what they're going to do to make it bigger and better than before. And among all days in the dental practice, I think that on Freedom Day, the spirits are highest among the team. And I think that that's, just kind of a magical thing whenever you experience it. I think a lot of that comes from, some of it may come from, recognition of how important it is to us, but I think that each of the team members have their own connection to why this is so important to them as individuals. And it's a personally meaningful day to each of them in their own way.
Awesome. Tuscarora Dental partners with local businesses to make Freedom Day extra special. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about how other businesses in the community are getting involved, and how maybe, I know you guys won't brag too much, but I'm going to brag on you guys, how you guys have pushed this initiative throughout your entire community, and how you have helped not just your team and not just your business, but you have helped the whole community of Martinsburg, many businesses there, learn how to contribute in ways that maybe they never even thought about. So I would really ask you guys about that and just what can make it memorable for that community.
So our team does a wonderful job as far as recruiting the community to get involved. So they have found some local businesses who have become co-hosts of the event. One in particular is a local food truck, Titan Barbecue, who donates free meals to veterans and active duty military who come to the event. Additionally, they will donate a portion of their proceeds to a local veteran charity. We have other businesses who come set up tables, businesses who are veteran focused or here to support veterans in our local community. And then we also have a ton of businesses who have donated items for raffle, who provide monetary donations to make the event bigger and better. So we really get a lot of community engagement. And to be completely honest, it's our team who really fuels that and drives that initiative.
100% of the marketing that we do for Freedom Day to get the word out to the veterans, to let them know that this event is even going on in the first place, 100% of that funding comes from the community businesses and individuals in the community who want to, have an impact with us.
Many practices think giving back, and especially on Freedom Day, where you're stopping a whole day of production, a whole day of business, to be able to serve the veterans. And many people think that is stepping away from production. But your story shows something a little bit different. Your story shows how it can actually stopping for a day and helping veterans can actually help growth and actually produce and fuel growth. So can you share how Freedom Day and community involvement have impacted your practice and even beyond, just the one day? How has it really impacted your practice and your social media and your presence, everything that you guys do?
So community involvement has definitely attracted patients to our practice, patients in particular who value community involvement and community outreach. I will also say from personal experience, there's definitely been like a virtuous cycle. The more we give into the community, the more we get back as far as success in the business. And that allows us to continue to give back to our community in other ways.
Freedom Day has allowed us the opportunity to become more involved in the community itself. And so that is its own form of marketing in a way. Whenever we are recruiting other businesses to be part of the program and everything that we're doing, we're really creating a system where we're helping one another at the same time as helping the community. And I think that that's an opportunity for us to get our name out there in different ways. And I feel that it really builds a bond between us and, the entire community, not just the veterans, but, individuals who come by just to have a sandwich. They're gonna have the opportunity to see what it is that we do and why we're different.
So most of the audience listening to this video series are going to be dentists and their dental teams. So I would ask you guys, as being experts in this, well, how is somebody that's curious about getting involved in community outreach, whether it's Freedom Day or any other type of initiative, what's one thing that they can do right now to be able to kind of jumpstart or start getting involved in the contribution aspect of life mastery, as I call it?
I think the easiest thing is just to start small. It doesn't have to be a big event. It can be one patient in particular that comes in the office and you are particularly touched by their story and you want to do something for them. Certainly if you want a bigger event too, there are these big organizations out there like Freedom Day USA. We've also partnered with another organization called the Halo Network, and they've kind of done the hard work for you. So they really make it easy to get these big community days kind of off the ground, and they help you, iron out the logistics and really make it easy so that it's all about you doing the dentistry that you're comfortable with, and being able to give back that skill to your community.
Dr. Smith and Dr. Browning, thanks again for joining us in this video blog. And I would really like to ask you guys, what makes Tuscarora Dental special? You have this huge piece of contribution, but what else sets you apart from every other dental office that's out there?
I think something that sets us apart and makes us different is that early on in the formation of the business that we have now, we got kind of set on this journey toward integrating dental health and whole body health. And really, it's not just dental health, it's oral health and whole body health. And we got put on the path of physiologic and biological dentistry. Our experience through the Las Vegas Institute got us involved in the Weston A. Price Foundation, which really kind of ties together the nutritional component to that, and that got us involved in looking into whole body systems and nutrition and skeletal development and jaw development and airway development, childhood development, and understanding how early aberrations in development can lead to chronic problems later on in life. We also consider ourselves biological dentists, so it kind of dovetails in with physiologic dentistry, where physiologic dentistry takes a macro approach, biological dentistry takes more of a micro approach, and it leads us to ask questions about how the materials and the procedures that we're doing impact the body with regards to the chemistry and the physiology on a more kind of acute level. So each of these kind of pathways that we've gone down, the more we learn, the more we realize that we don't know. And that's really fostered a philosophy or an ethos in us to continue pursuing to the end. And the further we go, we realize that we're never going to get there. But the further we go, the more we realize that the quality of care that we're able to provide our patients just grows stronger and stronger. And that really is kind of the foundation of our philosophy, is providing value to our patients. And we see this high quality continuing education and CANI, as you put it, as the route that we utilize to ensure that we're constantly on the cutting edge and ahead of the curve with regards to the quality of care that we're able to provide our patients.
How long have you guys been with Fortune, and what impact has Fortune have in shaping your business and you guys personally and your culture?
But 5 years?
Yeah,
5 years.
We've been with Fortune for 5 years.
5 years. So I can tell you that the those 5 years stand out to us, as the 5 years where the trajectory of our practice really took off. We can split our practice life or our business ownership life into pre-Fortune and post-Fortune. And I can say without a doubt that, your influence on us as practice owners and as people and as leaders has really helped develop the practice in ways that we didn't realize were even possible before we got introduced to you. And I took the chance and signed on the line, and I wasn't sure, but I
wasn't sure either. But
I told Angie, I really feel like this is the secret sauce that we need right now. And I said, I just want you to trust me in this, and we're going to give it a shot, and we're going to see how it goes. But I tell you, we talk about it all the time. It's probably the single best decision that we've made as business owners.
And I would like to add that it has been transformative for the team as well. So, we have seen such a evolution, wonderful change in our team since we've joined Fortune. The training has been phenomenal for our team, but they have taken so much leadership in the practice that it has allowed us to really focus on doing what we love and not having to worry about micromanaging and all of that stuff. We have a wonderful team. So
And I'll add to that that I feel that Todd's and Fortune's approach of really developing the culture of the practice
Mm-hmm.
among the team is central to that
Mm-hmm.
success that we've had.
Yes.
I think that, even going back to this philosophy of ours of Kanai, a lot of times I feel like dental practices will find that it's difficult to drag their employees into a new thing that they want to incorporate into the practice. But through your leadership and your support, you've really helped us develop the culture in our team to allow them to feel ownership in everything that we do, and to really, in so doing, get behind us with regards to our goals for the practice, and has allowed them to, feel rewarded in that process, like an owner. And that, from a business owner perspective, is really the dream, because in a lot of ways we feel like the practice kind of went on autopilot whenever we took that step and made that evolution in the practice.
One thing I will say is, at Fortune, we give you some tools, but you have to implement this. This isn't about Fortune. I am so proud of both of you in seeing the growth that you've had over the last 5 years. You guys have taken the tools and advice, and you guys have made this work. You guys have built that culture, and I'm so proud of you. And every single day, just seeing what you guys have done, and just seeing how just even evolved from 5 years to go to now, and just even the amount of community contribution you guys are doing. I'm so very proud of both of you.
The first several years of business ownership, we never felt like it was the right time to do it. I think that the growth that we've had as a result of being partnered with Fortune has allowed us the opportunity to even consider,
Mm-hmm.
you know, beginning this thing that's grown and allowed us, further opportunities to provide for the community in other ways. But I also, I have to go back and recognize that it's the patients that we see on a daily basis who trust in our care and share the values that we do, not just in the care that we provide, but in the love that we have for our community, that has provided us the opportunities to do this.
For anyone listening that is maybe a little bit inspired now, or you want to even have some questions about how maybe you can up your game and how maybe you can contribute more to your community, I would ask you to visit our website, fortunemgmt.com, and you can send a contact form there, or you can even go and search by your city and your state, and you can find the local coach to you. That's one thing that makes Fortune a little bit different than most other consulting companies out there, is that we have 150 local coaches throughout the country. And so I would encourage you, if you're even interested a little bit, to reach out and see how maybe we can support you in living a little bit bigger and doing something a little bit more purposeful than maybe you're doing right now.